Ohio. Ohio.
Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Miss BBO, what's that? Yo, what's up? It's your boy BBO Sports TV. It's your boy BBO Sports TV. Oh, my bad. It's your boy BBO Sports TV back, man, with another great topic, man. Again, everybody been asking me, about AB, what's going on. So today we got to talk about it today. AB, man, is back. Unfortunately, we found out that AB has pancreatitis. So basically, if he continues to drink, we're talking about somebody who probably won't, make it, unfortunately. I think the sad thing is this. I think AB is kind of okay with what's going on. I think he doesn't really care because we've seen him back drunk at the Zeus event. But I'll say this about the whole thing with AB. I just think that when it comes to AB, I think it seemed like the worse he do, the more money he make. So it's going to be hard for him to kind of, do something different. Really at this point, like I said, he's bigger, he's more famous than he's been in a long time. And a lot of that is attributed to being on camera with Dean. I mean, like I said, before Dean, Dean was getting beat to death, slapped in his mouth, punched on, beat up. So now, he was
getting smoked.
Dean and we didn't see people wipe their boots off on Dean. And then, after Dean got with AB, that kind of stopped. But I'll say this. I just hope that AB, man, gets some help, man. Yeah. Because I think the sad thing is this, bro. This is a sad thing.
What was that rehab thing they was talking about?
Yeah, they were talking about sending him to rehab for a couple.
No, doing it right there in where they at.
Yeah, but he's not gonna stop drinking there, man. He's surrounded with drinks. He's not gonna stop drinking there. And another.
Well, they did get Dorian off of there. That was good because he was a super bad influence.
He's been back though. I mean, unfortunately, you got Ray J there, who's a pig, man, and Ray J just gonna do whatever. And I'll say this, when I seen Brandy, we all remember Brandy from Moesha and Cinderella, bro. She looks unrecognizable now.
I want to be down.
Yeah, I don't want to cast aspersions at all, but I don't know what's going on with her either.
She's almost 50 now, and she's probably aging.
I never seen her that skinny, man.
No, she looked a little stiff, but I would hope Brandy got enough sense. But, you never know.
I just think that you can't hope, but just off what you see, it's kind of what you get in this aspect. But I thought the thing that was kind of funny was it seemed like Zeus Network, who was so excited about having AB, they really took a lot of time to show him looking like a pig on that car with 3J. You could see him passed out, and they just kept finding the camera, kept finding him, drunk out of his mind. I just think that
he's a star. He's one of the top stars. He's one of them ones on that network, that Zeus Network right now. AB's one of them ones, bro. He's a bigger star than Dean because think about it. Before he did this, he was already, when he was active and undefeated and fighting, even when he lost, he still was like, when it was Adrien Broner, it was going to sell out and the views on the network, whatever it was showed on, was going to be high. I mean, hell, he fought Manny Pacquiao. It didn't do too bad on pay-per-view, bro.
Yeah, it did like 400,000 or 500,000.
Yeah,
which is really
especially
good.
with all the piracy going on. That was pretty damn good numbers, BBO.
Yeah, I mean, and
What's
to
up,
me,
AK?
I thought that fight was a lot closer than people gave Adrien credit for, but I didn't think Adrien beat him. I know Adrien got up there and said, "I beat him. I beat him. I beat him." But
He just didn't let his hands go.
Pacquiao
He
was
could
missing
have
a
beat
lot.
him though, man.
Pacquiao was missing a lot too. I think
He
AB had
was.
Pacquiao missing a
He
lot,
was.
and I think that's what.
But he
that's
did
what
land
AB
some good
was
stuff
holding
too,
on
though.
to.
He landed some
Yeah.
good stuff too, though. Pacquiao landed, like he bobbled him. He like his straight left hand went down the pike and scraped him, and he kind of like I don't think Broner was hurt, but he was definitely off balance because that's how powerful Pacquiao was.
Mm-hmm. I just think that when we watching, Dean getting ready for his fight against, I think the guy's name is Michael something. I think Dean's gonna beat that dude up. It's gonna be like the
He got
battle
a
of the little
fight?
guys. Yeah, he got a fight. I got it. Let me see. I think I have it in front of me. Give me 1 second. Let me look it up. I thought I just seen it. Yeah, so Dean will be fighting Henry Shadu September 26th. So he got a fight September 26th on DAZN. So people laugh and joke about Dean, but Dean got a deal directly with DAZN. So he's going to be making some serious money. He's got a deal with DAZN directly. So I think
crazy.
that in itself, I mean, I think Devin Haney might have a deal. I think they offer Shakur a deal. I mean, it's just Dean doing some big stuff. I just don't understand, like, the extracurricular stuff. I can kind of see why now he's kind of getting mad at AB. But I think that the whole thing with AB, I think the chaos is what has them do so well. And I think that no matter how you look at it, that's just kind of how it's going to be. They're going to make a lot of money off just the chaos of it all. And for me, I'm not really shocked by it because I've seen AB for a long time, and I know that AB really enjoys, just absolutely showing his butt whenever he can. So it's not like he's not like a guy who's going to change or do something different.
Right.
But I will say this:
He only can hope.
I think he should continue. I think he should continue getting in shape and maybe come back and fight. I would love to see him fight.
No.
Because if Dean can fight, why can't he fight?
Well, he has to choose a Zeus opponent. Maybe beat up on 3J or Ray J or beat up on one of them kind of guys, but competing with somebody that's just been active for the last how many years? I don't want to see that because I don't want to see him getting beat up by no more Blair Cobbs and stuff like that. BBO? So if he's going to do it, it's got to be a celebrity because at this point, he's retired. I mean, his body is nowhere near conditioned to be nowhere near conditioned to be a professional fighter. So at this point, he probably should stay in that, celebrity lane because none of them will be able to whoop him because he still is a 4-division champion. You can't take that from him.
I'll tell you this. I just hope that, whatever goes on, he got to figure something out with the pancreatitis because I was looking that up. That's a pretty serious ailment, man, when you got pancreatitis. So it's like if he does keep drinking, there's a chance that there could be a loss of life.
But I never heard of that until you was like, yo, he got this. And I was like, word? He was like, yeah. And I was like, damn. And then I had to go off the phone and Google it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh.
Yeah. And it's one of the things. Go ahead.
He has to stop. He has to stop drinking. If not, he's going to drink himself to death. Like in your voice. You know what I mean? He's going to be beat to death.
I think that's what he's doing.
He got kids, man. He can't crash out like that now.
I think that's kind of what we're seeing with AB. I think a lot of us are just, hoping for different. But I don't think at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's only gonna keep getting better for him financially. Like when Rampage Jackson seen AB, what do you say? First thing out of his mouth is AB is one of the biggest streamers in the world. And the thing about AB is because I hear people all the time that want to get on Kick or get on these different apps and do this, but they have no following. AB has a built-in following from boxing, and they have done a good job of coming over. And then having a guy like Robert Easter, I mean, whatever AB doing, Robert Easter doing, and we seeing Bunny on there. Because I just seen Bunny on there with Bang Williams, and he was actually giving Bang Williams some really good advice in boxing. So it's like AB is surrounded by guys who know the sport really, really well.
Talented brothers.
Shane Mosley is a real close friend of his. A lot of people didn't know that him and Sugar Shane Mosley are really close. And I just think that really what you're looking at is just really the downfall of AB. And I think that's just kind of what we got to understand at this point. We just got to enjoy the ride because it's very entertaining. I'm not going to say it's not because it just is. Like that whole Zeus Network card, I'll be honest with you.
What up, Mike?
Clarissa Shields was not the person I was looking to see in that fight, just to be totally honest, because when you look at that, if you being honest and actually see that, salute to my brother Mike, salute to Vacay Bay, appreciate y'all, salute to my man Tony in here. I just think that they really are, I ain't gonna say like my man Antonio and say they sacrificing, but it's pretty much what they doing. It's pretty much what they doing because, I mean, bro, AB can't survive doing this, man. He can't survive doing.
They're being pimped out, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something funny. Something happened and I did something to my knee and it hurt for a few days. So it's like when you get older, you gotta respect that you're getting older. And I think AB running around here crashing out, drinking Absolute, Tanqueray, bumpy face. That's not the type of stuff that you need to be drinking. And this is the thing that he got a problem because he's chugging it. He's not drinking that stuff. He's chugging it.
Yeah, he's
and
chugging.
Then he's throwing up and belching on himself. I know the feeling of that. Like I know the feeling of, when you going through stuff physically and you can't put nothing on your stomach. And this is BBO, who I ain't even gonna lie to you, fam. I gotta keep working on my diet because I stay with a bottle of Peptide.
But you're not a pig though.
But I'm just saying,
you don't get up and be late for work and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff that you're not gonna do, bro. And you don't be running around talking about you got $1,000 for some skank that they grabbed off of 52nd Street.
If we being honest, man, I just think that when we watching AB and my man Antonio is absolutely right. They really are sacrificing this, man. Like when they say somebody is selling their soul, they don't mean literally. This is what they mean. Yeah. They do something that they know is detrimental. And I think that
instead of trying to help them, they trying to just they give him the money to crash out.
Help him. You can't help him because he's an addict, bro.
Well, if you take all the resources from him, you say, this is what we doing, Adrien. We're going to stream, but you don't get to leave this rehab center. We're going to stream you here, and you got to get your life together. He's already an athlete. He can probably bust out, even the way he look, he probably can still bust out a couple hundred push-ups, bro. Right out, if you try to drop right now. He probably can do it, bro.
He probably can, but I think the thing that we got to be honest with is 36 is still 36.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
that means he can't box professionally no more.
I think when we watching this thing, I think we got to be honest, man. We are watching, him hang this dude up like a coat. I mean, there's no other way to really put it because, like I said, Dean is known for getting stumped out and beat up. That's what Dean is known for.
Last time I seen the white boy
dudes taking off their Red Wing boots and putting them on Dean's face. That's what they do. They take their Red Wing boots off and they put them on Dean's face. I seen a video of Dean going back and forth with this ancient old guy, older white gentleman, and he said something crazy like, "You do know me, gang." And the old dude just stole on him, and I mean, he stole on him. I mean, Dean.
But Dean ain't got no shit. He don't care about that. And that stops his grind.
He even got into it with that goofball, what's his name? Crip Mac, the dude that look like Grimace that be dancing with no teeth. He got into it with him. Dean beat him up, but it's just that when you watch Dean, like he just known for either getting beat up or beating some people up. That's kind of what he do. I'm just saying, to be honest, like
he got a network deal, and some of your favorite fighters don't have that.
AB is kind of like validating him in a lot of ways, and they validated each other because AB was getting drunk at restaurants, paying with $20 bills. Like, salute to my brother.
I see him busted up somewhere in Atlantic City. He was looking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see that. You're going to see that, man. When guys lose their professional, their professional career. It's just what they do at times. They're gonna do that stuff. Like I seen Daniel Gibson used to call him Booby. I don't know if you guys remember this.
Yeah, Booby Gibson. Shout out Booby Gibson.
Used to play with LeBron James. He was like walking around. He was just walking around. The casinos now. You can see him all the time in the casinos now.
Booby messed up.
No, he not. He looks rich. I mean, but if you at the casino, bro, all day, every day, bro, I wouldn't say you're doing well.
Well,
That's just
Floyd,
what
I mean, people got gambling problems. That don't mean. I don't know.
I don't think you're doing well. That's what I mean when I say
Yeah.
that. So
I agree.
that's just not something I would say. Like if you in the gambling house playing, you know, poker all night long, bro, you in bad shape. And I think the sad thing is this. I think the sad thing is I sound like a broken record. But the sad thing is this is what is popular now. Watching people destroy themselves, watching car crashes, as my grandmother used to say. That's something. That's what we know. He said, "My name is Sadie. Is you a goofball?" But I'll say this: I just think it's one of them things where that's kind of where we at now, and I think that it's only going to keep being that way. Like I don't know if you've seen the car with Clarissa Shields. They had these two big security guards who look like they probably, you know, them look like the dudes that work at, you know, Golden Corral in the back. Like the dudes that load meat off the truck, and they was throwing hands.
It looked like brickies.
It just looked horrible, man. And then I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say something that people ain't saying. Yo, Clarissa Shields, they stopped that fight, man. That fight looked horrible. If you watch that in slow mo, that stoppage was garbage.
They say that girl life. That left hook after that, she almost fell through the ropes. If they would have let her tee off some more, that girl might not be here, man.
And see, that's the thing. She had her back.
They threw like 50 towels in there. What was up with that?
They threw that beach towel. I don't know why they threw that beach towel in there. That was crazy. They
That was
threw the
crazy.
beach towel in there. But the whole thing is this, man. It's cool because boxing is at that point now where anything is good. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Now I love Devin Haney. It's dudes who get up there and dog Devin Haney all day for 8, 9, 10, 15 hours. Oh, we hate you. Blah, 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 blah. It's cool. It's cool. Y'all can hate Devin because Devin is already paid. It's that simple. And no matter what, we still ain't got a dog on our corner for Devin. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, Devin is doing everything perfect. He's not. No fight is above. Nobody's above a reproach, and no fight is above.
Well, they ducked him.
They ducked him, but I mean, who is he going to fight now? Is he going to fight?
I don't know. Or when all the ducks flock to the pond and you left on the shore by yourself, you got to find a damn Jack Catterall or something. I don't know. He got to do something though, because the inactivity is not that's not the answer. So get in there, beat up one of these damn people just so you can get some rounds in, so you can just stretch your muscles and be active. You know, we don't want to see you sit out for a year, 2 years. Like when Gervonta comes back, they're gonna have to pick the right kind of guy because he's been out of the ring too long. Devin don't want that, so he got to get in there and beat up somebody. Just beat up anybody at this point.
I think it's done. I need to do a video on this, but I think Tank is done.
Damn,
because
he's not done.
No, he's done because you got to think about it. He already wanted to be out of the sport.
Yeah, he didn't care for it anyway.
If you there's interviews of him. There's interviews of him saying how he want to be out of the sport and he's gonna be done with it. And I'll be honest with you, I miss him now, but I think he's happy out of the sport. And it is what it is. There's nothing you can really do because, you know, as fans, we want to see him fight. I just don't think he has it in him anymore. And I think as a fan, we got to accept that. Some of these guys just don't have it no more. Speaking of that, I seen one of the most outrageous things. I got to make a video about this too. Is my man Virgil Ortiz is saying that Boots Ennis and them are conspiring to stop him from getting his opportunity at the WC belt versus Fondor, and now he's going to 160. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that. I think Virgil.
That man running.
I think Virgil has just been an absolute disgrace.
He run into that cesspool. What you call it? He run into that wasteland. That's what you said. That 160 wasteland.
Middleweight is really not what it once was, and it's not going to get any better. I mean, you got Jaleel Hackett there.
We got to get the young boys in there. I was about to say.
But it's just at the end of the day, you got Jennebeck going up to 175 to fight Shiraz. 168 to fight Shiraz.
Good for him.
I just say this. I don't know what you can do at this point when it comes to some of these fights or fighters. But boxing it needs a star, and we don't have one because for whatever reason, these guys don't want to be one. And we seen Keyshawn Davis come out of hiding, and the first thing he said out of witness protection was he not taking no Devin Haney questions. So that lets you know everything he ever said or was talking about was all cap.
Yeah.
And it just got me because you would think a guy like Little J, who's known for, always, keeping his word. Little J said we got the homies surrounded, and then it looks like the fight's not gonna happen. Looks like we're not gonna it look like the fight's not gonna happen. So I don't know.
That's terrible.
It's just one of them things where it's just one of them things where what can you really do when it comes to it? But I ask you this. I got my brother Marky Dan out in here. Mark, let me ask you this. When you see guys not taking fights, do you see any light at the end of the tunnel as far as us being able to get some good boxing, or is that ship sailed?
I don't think it's sailed. I mean, you still got dudes that's willing to fight in the sport. You got the Monster Inuis, you got the Bam Rodriguez's, the Junto Nakatanis, the Boots Ennises,
The
the
Abdullah
Xander
Masons.
Zayas. Yeah, I was about to get to the
We should have said that
Masons.
first.
I think I'll say what I want first, brother. You say what you want. The hell's wrong with
Go
you?
ahead, brother.
What's wrong with these
Go ahead,
Philly
brother.
dudes?
You ain't at the fruit stand.
What's
Come
wrong
on,
with
man.
this
You
guy?
good to go. You good to go, man. You ain't at the fruit stand. Go ahead.
I don't know. What's wrong with this guy? But
Do
anyway,
your job, man. Do your job.
I was gonna get to Abdullah Mason and all the other guys. This dude just threw me off my stride. I was really gonna go into it, but anyway, It's just a shame you have a couple nutless cowards. And I sent you that video earlier. I'm thinking about posting it on my channel. Because Virgil Ortiz, Virgil, Keyshawn, I don't want to say Bivol, but with some of the moves Bivol been making recently, they're residents of Nutlessville. They're a bunch of some of these guys are real nutless cowards. And I heard, the great trainer and manager, Kenny Porter, he came on and said Keyshawn has derailed his career because you've gone and you've outpriced yourself to the point where, like, bro, the highest you ever made was $1 million. That's really your market value. They offer you 3 times your market value, $3 million. And you priced yourself out to the tune of $5 million. So now people are going to look at Keyshawn Davis, even like promoters who want to make a big fight or they think Keyshawn's a good opponent or whatnot. And they're going to look at it and say, we can't do business with this guy. He's going to ask for an outrageous amount of money to fight whoever it might be, whether it be a Rolly or a Ryan Garcia. That just derails his career. And then with Virgil Ortiz, Virgil is just an absolute nutless coward. There's no other words for it. This is going to be the 3rd division Virgil has left without competing for a title. And this man is almost 30 years old. We talk about Tank Davis ducking smoke and going around, unifying and all this stuff. We need to apply this same type of energy. If not, matter of fact, no, we need to apply an even worse type of energy to a dude like Virgil Ortiz. Calls out Boots, runs around with his name, says after the Xander fight where Boots took 2 belts, oh, Boots is this and Boots is trash. Oh, Xander's a P word. At least Xander had the nuts to step in there with Boots Ennis. Unlike you. So I don't even want to hear about what that dude has to do. He's probably going to fight for some vacant WBA title against a nobody. And he's going to run around with Oscar De La Hoya promoting him like he's the best champion in the world. And all this crap. I'm so done with that dude.
Well, they did kind of do him wrong if you think about it. For them to, I can't think of the guy's name, forgive me. They did, even though Virgil is the interim champion, the WBC ordered somebody else to fight Fundora because Fundora is fighting for he is fighting in mandatory next. And I just think that he kind of got holes on that. But I'll say this, it's with Virgil Ortiz, man, it is what it is, man. He's the Randy Orton of boxing. He fights has-beens and old guys. That's just kind of what he's done. And I think I can't be mad at that. But I will say this. I heard today that my favorite fighter, Jamel Lyons Only Charlo, is coming back to the sport. and his next fight is going to be Tim Tszyu, and I'm hearing he's going to do what Tim Tszyu couldn't do and go in there and stop Virgil, which I honestly truly believe and can't wait to see. What you guys think about the best fighter in the world, Jermell Charlo, coming back to the sport? I think these brothers full of sleep, but I'll say this: I think when I look at Jermell,
I heard you. You were chopping up. I couldn't hear your question.
No, I said we got the best fighter in the world, Jermell Charlo, coming back to the sport. What do you think about him fighting Tim Tszyu next?
I'm not surprised. I mean, that's what I heard. That's all the rumors and reports I was hearing, that it was going to be Errol Spence versus Jermell Charlo next if Errol Spencer won. You know, I like the fight. I like the fight. You know, I kind of wish Jermell had got a tune-up. You know,
too old. He 36. He too old. You ain't got time. He too old.
I mean, but that's a shameful thing about PBC, man. Like, why can't a dude get in there with a Tommy LaManna, like what his brother did?
Because
a D-class fighter, fight him for like $100,000, then come back 2 months later and get the big fight. You know what I'm saying? But either which way, I think Tim Tszyu should win this fight. This, to me, appears to be kind of like the same thing as the Errol Spence fight. You know, because Jermell Charlo, how long has he been out the ring? Like 3 years?
Probably 3 years. Probably on
3 years.
2 or
and
3.
His last fight was, his last fight was not a good look. I mean, his last fight was it wasn't a brutal beating like what Spence got, but you know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of running. He got dropped.
He was too big.
And,
Canelo was
he's
too
had
big.
a lot of personal things. What'd you say?
Canelo was just too big. That's ain't no shame in that, because some of them punches that he hit Canelo with would have stopped a lot of dudes. A lot of those punches that he hit dudes with would have stopped. Dudes would have been sleep.
Man, he wasn't hitting Canelo with no power. That dude
was smashing Canelo for a minute.
No, he was not. He was pot
play
shining.
the fight. I'm talking about play the round 1 through 4 again, and you'll have a different perspective on it if you watch it 1 through 4. But I'll say this,
he was hitting Canelo with stuff, but Canelo was, yes, you're correct. Canelo was too big. Canelo was walking
way
through,
too big.
A lot of that stuff.
He was walking through him. he
looked
like Bane. What's that? That
all I know is,
man?
yeah. All I know is, Bud Crawford, Canelo wasn't too big for Bud Crawford, but I'll leave that to the side. I'm taking Tim Tszyu in this fight, and I'm putting friendly 50s down for anybody who want it. A lot of dudes. I just got paid my last friendly 50 from that Errol Spence fight. So if anybody want it, the friendly 50 is right there and it's open. Good.
No, dude, you trying to set somebody up for the okie doke. But I'm gonna say this though. You know what fight I would love to see? I don't know if people heard this, but they're talking about making Ray J versus Jake Paul in a return. I think that'll be a terrific fight.
No,
I want to see.
You want to see Ray J go to the hospital, dude?
Forever.
Yes, I do.
Brian said forever. Oh,
forever.
I want to see him get beat up. I'm honestly, I wish Adrien Broner would fight Jake Paul next. That would be beautiful. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he say he got 4 rounds in him. Let's see what he can do, man. I would love to see, Rampage Jackson, Adrien Broner. I would love to see one of them guys get in the ring with Jake Paul. I mean, they talk this stuff as if Jake Paul ain't the one. I think Jake Paul could stop the dudes, to me. But I don't know if we'll get those fights. But I definitely heard that there are talks now about Jake Paul coming back to fight either Ray J or Rampage Jackson, which I think would be terrific for the sport.
If he degrades himself that low, he's at this point he fought Anthony Joshua, bro. You can't go back to fighting Dorian. That's crazy. It's not going to happen.
That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight for Jake.
The Rampage fight, man, I feel like Rampage could get him because Rampage's still in good shape. He's still training. You know what I'm saying? He still box, but bro, if Jake Paul went in there and hurt Rampage, I would really be pissed off and mad. Like that would get me to a new level.
Rampage is human. I seen John Bones Jones get in there and dog Rampage. Same thing.
Jake Paul is
that
not
kid-
John Jones.
What's that kid? What's that kid that Rampage broke the door on? I can't remember. They was on a UFC show together.
Rashad
And John
Evans,
Jones-
and he almost
Rashad
stopped
Evans.
Rashad.
Yeah, Sugar Rashad.
Because we seen my man John Jones beat the life out of him too. So I think Rampage versus Jake Paul would be a good fight. I really want to see Jake Paul come back with a tune-up, him versus Ray J. That'd be a big fight, and I think Jake Paul could stop him. He said
You're
more
insane.
than Jake, no lie.
If you want to see Ray J never come back from the spittle,
Don't Ray J got a belt? I mean,
I don't know what that belt is.
He got a belt.
I don't even think you could find a commission out there. I don't even think like the Native American commissions would sanction that fight.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want to see?
Because Jake Paul would take Ray J's life.
You don't know that till they fight.
Oh,
You don't
man,
know.
yo, stop it.
He said Jake is a bigger name in boxing by a mile at this point. I'm gonna say this, and I think Pittsburgh made a good point. He said Ray J fight probably more entertaining than when we watch these guys negotiate fights that never happened. I would like to see them fight better than watching.
Now
Bill
Pittsburgh,
Haney.
you know you full of it. You know you was not entertained by Dorian and 3J. You know that was
If
one
I
of the most
had one
disrespectful
I
things.
thought 3J
ugliest-
came to fight. I thought 3J. I mean, he looked like Gargamel, but he came to fight, bro. Shout out to Gargamel.
He looked like Gargamel, man.
he went in there looking crazy, dude. If
Crazy.
y'all know Gargamel was on the Smurfs. I mean, all I say is-
Gargamel. When they used to come in when it was his turn, and the intro when it was his turn to come on, and it was like thundering and
Yeah.
storming. Gargamel.
Yeah.
Oh, Smurfs started scattering. Yeah.
It's just one of them things where, like, what they gonna do? Keep waiting on Tank? I mean, what can you do at this point? Are we gonna keep waiting on Tank to come back? I know his loyal fans are waiting on him. I mean, is Tank out of jail? I don't know. So
It's pickle pullers.
I mean,
They didn't rip. They still didn't rip. They didn't rip the skin off their hands 2 years ago, and they still ain't grew back, and they still out here caping.
I'm gonna tell you this. These people are so delusional. They had us thinking that Lamont Roach, who got beat by an American veteran hero, Jamel Herring, was good. I mean, we just watched fight after fight where he got beat up by Isaac Cruz. He got beat down by Willie Zepeda. I mean, it's the dude that Tank went life and death with. So I mean, it's just like, who we waiting on? We waiting on Tank to come back? I mean, you got Ryan Garcia about to fight Conor Ben, and I think Conor Ben got the best workout tape of all time. But every time he get in the fight, he get beat up. Anytime he fight a real fight, he get beat up. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think people understand. Ryan Garcia is about to, really about to destroy this dude. He about to destroy Conor Ben. And then this weekend we got Teo versus
we got Dumb and Dumber fighting. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this, that fight is $80, man. I mean, I'm gonna have to get some help on that one because there's no way I'm gonna pay $80. And I'm a barbecue this weekend, but I'm not gonna pay no $80 to watch no Teofimo Lopez versus no Rolly Romero. You got to be out your mind. And that's what I mean when I say, like, these fighters don't even got no type of motion with them. If it wasn't for us on YouTube talking about these fighters, man,
nobody would know them.
Bro, that's a shame. PBC bringing their old business model to.
Bro, they bringing dudes my age back, Mark. That can't, bro. You bring.
Well, the guys that work say this is a fire stick fight.
I'm talking about charging $80 for every fight they do. They bringing that to the zone too now.
Well, I mean, you got Dumb and Dumber fighters.
We wish the streets of Philly could be clean and not have trash piled up. We just wishing good, brother.
Wow.
Pittsburgh T just like that. He just mad because we got LeBron still, and Pittsburgh don't have a basketball team, so he got to wait. After football season over is he cooked. He probably watched soccer or baseball.
That team,
but they got
hold
on. They got 5 Lambos in Pittsburgh. They got 5 Lambos. So anytime they don't win Pittsburgh, they can go in the trophy room and start wiping Lambos down. I mean, they got 5 of them boys, man.
What, in football?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't got nothing in basketball, though. Nothing.
I want to see Bing and Bang fight each other. I think Bang will stop Bing, but I don't
What?
know. Hey,
Big Bang Zang?
no, they talking about Bang Williams, the other
Oh,
kid.
oh, oh, the brother that was the MMA boy.
Yeah, no, he's a boxer. He fights at 140. I would love to see him fight.
Oh no, I'm thinking about Bobby. What's his name?
You think about Bobby? This is Bobby Green, I
Shea?
believe is his name.
Yeah. Okay,
Bobby Green.
okay.
I mean, I seen Bobby Green get dismantled by Honor Barbosa. Honor
Smoked.
Barbosa looked like Muhammad Ali, man. Versus Bobby
And he wasn't
Green.
even trying.
No, he was in there trying. He was trying.
Nah, Barbosa wasn't trying at all.
Barbosa was huffing and puffing, man. He was breathing like he was going to electric chair. So he definitely was trying, bro. It's just, I'm not gonna sit here and play games.
What?
Like that. He was breathing like he was going to electric chair.
That's crazy.
It's just the truth. It's the truth.
We ain't gonna disrespect King Green. That man is not a boxer. Barbosa's supposed to do that.
But King Green is a dangerous man. That's the thing.
Man, did you see his last fight in MMA? He was getting the brakes beat off of him in the last second of the first round.
I mean, when he
stopped the dude. The dude got gassed out.
Bro, anytime you use your head as something to hurt people, it is what he said. Bobby Green got handed ass whooping like he did Bang. I mean, he beat Bang up, but I'm gonna say the funny thing about it is when you watch AB and Dean, it's kind of funny because it kind of reminds me of just like how bad boxing is getting to where you gotta like just watch anything if you want to stay on the sport. We was watching that lady Kate Scott fight Clarissa Shields. Man, that was a waste of time and money. The fight before, I remember Miss BBO was like outraged about it because we seen Franchon Cruz just get dogged. She got dogged. I mean, Clarissa just took her belt off and just was hitting it like 150 lashes, bro.
Just whooped her.
Like, she just whooped her like that was her daughter or something. It was wild. So I mean, it's just in boxing, man. I'm kind of nervous because it's not getting no better, and it's looking like we're gonna have to pivot and probably talk about wrestling or something because
if you're getting frustrated with the mixed cards, you just seen a bunch of wrestling matches mixed in with Clarissa Shields, so it frustrated you. That's what happened.
I mean, I wasn't hype about seeing Clarissa Shields fight another nobody. She fought 11 vacant titles. She got to stay active. 11 vacant titles. I think she should retire. Either fight Alicia Bungard at 147 or
well,
retire.
Michaela called her out. She said, "Let's do it. Let's rumble."
Michaela Mayer is not good. I mean,
I think she's good.
She going in.
Michaela Mayer went life and
That's
death
crazy.
with Alicia Bumgarner, the girl you calling for Amanda to fight.
Yeah, I think Michaela's a good. So I think she can rumble.
I won't say she went life and death. I thought
she can't beat Clarissa, but she can fight.
That was an absolute war, BBO. Don't disrespect those women.
Alicia dominated her, man. I mean, I know y'all like the guap.
That was no dominating fight. You out of your mind.
She dominated her, bro. I think Alicia Bungard at the face of women's boxing. Just what it is. I mean, I know y'all get mad when we say that, but the only reason she's not undisputed at 130 right now because she dropped her belt and she fighting what? I think she fight 3-minute rounds. I think that's why she's not doing it like she was. But
man, look,
like I said,
she needs to grow some lady nuts and fight
that's
Caroline
crazy.
Dubois. That's what she needs to do.
Caroline Dubois is too big. She's at 135, man. Come to 130 and fight the champ. See, that's the games y'all play, man. You see Caroline
Clarissa
Dubois
is not too big.
She came from heavyweight to middleweight. What was it, middleweight?
So Clarissa's not too big, but do Caroline Dubois 135 is too big. You out here,
Caroline Dubois doesn't compare to Clarissa Shields, my man. She just don't. Clarissa Shields is one of the greatest to do it.
They make that fight in the UK. They will sell out the O2.
I doubt it. I don't think.
They do that in the UK. It's massive.
Man, they couldn't sell out if they gave away free food.
Caroline name ring bells out there, boy.
I'm gonna tell you this because Alicia is a great fighter. Alicia Bungard is a great fighter, but she don't sell no tickets. She couldn't sell out the Hulu Room in New York. I mean, that's only 5,500 seats. She's not a ticket seller.
Alicia Bungard in the U.S. with Alicia Bungard. She's I don't want to disrespect, but she's a little fish in a huge ocean. Caroline Dubois is a big fish in a small pond over there in the UK.
How is that when you see Caroline Dubois went life and death with that young lady Terry that Alicia
Man, she's gonna life and death with her. Stop
the game.
Yes, she did, dude. Who you watching?
Nah, she was in the fight though.
She was in a fight. She had a fight on her hands, man.
But she
And
didn't
like my
go
man-
life and death with her.
Well,
Brother, I was scared for her. I'm just
at
being
times
honest.
I was like, damn.
She looked like she's about to lose. I mean, Alicia hit Terry, and she had a seizure.
All
or
the
something.
more reason Alicia should grow some lady nuts and fight her. That's an
Alicia
easy
ain't
lick,
gotta do
right?
nothing. She ain't
I
gotta
need
do
that
nothing.
fight. I need that fight.
She don't gotta do nothing. She don't have to do nothing. She's the best. She's
All
the
right, then
champ.
Clarissa Shields for sure don't gotta fight Alicia Baumgartner. She for sure don't gotta
Well,
fight her.
Clarissa Shields said she would go to 147 to fight Katie Taylor, and she would fight Amanda Serrano at 147. Why can't she do the same thing?
That's Katie
for
Taylor
Alicia?
and Amanda Serrano. That's not Alicia
So they
Baumgartner.
ducking her. So you just proved my point. They ducking her. They ducking her. And
No,
Clarissa Shields has
it's
been
just
ducking
like
for a
what you
long
said
time.
about Caroline Dubois. If Caroline Dubois is a nobody, in comparison to Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, Alicia Baumgartner is an absolute nobody.
Mark crazy.
It's not comparable in any way, shape, form, or
This
fashion.
brother's on that red stripe, man. He going crazy. But I'll say
Wow.
this,
Yeah.
man. I'll say this.
Shout out to Red Stripe.
When I look at what we're seeing, overall in boxing, it's not very good because there's not much you can really talk about. All you can pretty much do at this point is just hate on fighters. That's it. All we can do as content creators is hate on fighters because
Not we, but that's all what they do. We don't
that's
hate
what
on
people
fighters.
want to do. That's what people want to do. They want you to hate on fighters. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I think Tank Davis is a terrific talent, and I hate that he spends so much time outside of the ring. I think Tank Davis is one of the best little guys I've ever seen fight. He reminds me a lot of Aaron Pryor, a little man with a lot of skill. The only difference is that Tank has one of the biggest finishing punches I've seen for a guy that size. I mean, Floyd was a knockout artist, but I wouldn't say he's a knockout artist the same way Tank is at 135. I think Tank has another.
Tank got that
world-
one hitter
world
quitter.
power.
Floyd had accumulation.
He knocked out dudes who later became welterweights. He knocked out Rolly. Rolly was asleep. He knocked out Mario Barrios. So, I mean, I always get
With a
Tank.
body shot.
Tank beat two of the welterweight champions by knockout. Not by stoppage, by knockout. I just think that with Tank, I think he really is going to be one of the biggest what ifs of all time. Just
Damn.
that simple.
That's
He's
sad.
one of the biggest what ifs of all time. And the difference is, guess what? When people talk about people like Salvador Sanchez in his short career had a lot of those fights. Did he get the fight Duran? That's the only fight he didn't got. He passed away before he got to get the Duran fight. But if you look at the Alex Aguayo and all those fights that Salvador Sanchez had, Salvador Sanchez was a Hall of Fame already. And I'm telling you, these guys now, you can't say it about them.
Shout out
Say
Alexis.
what you want about Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner is a 4-division champion. He did all that at 26 years old. He did that at 26 years old. He became a 4-division champion at 26 years old.
Yeah.
This is only 10 years ago he did this. So this ain't even an old accomplishment. Just 10 years ago, he took over the world for a fourth time. And if you think about with Robert Easter and is it Rashid Elliott? What's the guy's name? And the other guy from Ohio that Coach Michael Stafford trained. It was three of them. It was
Broner, Bunny, and
Rashid something, Rashad or something. Another
Rasheed
guy.
Warren.
Rashid Warren. So I mean, at the end of the day, the pedigree is what it is. I think that's the thing that people don't even realize. When you talk about AB, you talking about a 4-division champion, bro. A lot of people
Can't take that from him.
Say that. It's like you can't take that from Shakur. Yeah, Shakur talked crazy, but Shakur is a 4-division champion, bro. He came from 126 all the way to 140. Now, I'm not gonna baby him like some people do, but I thought what James Toney came out and did was straight bull crap. It's hilarious how these guys always want to come out and say something negative, but never got nothing positive to say.
Tony can say what he want. When you're that accomplished as James Tony, you can say what you want.
Guess what? Only Black American fighters deal with that. With the greats of the past.
He didn't. He just said the boy wasn't all that. That's all he basically
he
said.
said the man never fought nobody, man. That's not what.
And he has some truth to that.
But see, you being overly critical, dog. This is the thing I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna share a conversation that I watched.
Tony can say whatever he wants.
Jim Gray was talking to Mike Tyson, and at the time there was this young guy named Deontay Wilder, speak it, believe it, receive it, And he asked him, he said, Champ, why have you not got behind the first American champion? At that time, people forget there was like a drought of American Southern champions, and Deontay Wilder kind of came back and brought it back. And he said, why don't you support him? And he don't. Did Floyd ever support Deontay Wilder when he was 42-0? No. But when he got his head whooped, he wanted to support him. I'm just trying to tell you guys, the older fighters, they don't help the sport. They don't. What you seen Floyd do with Clarissa, he should be doing for all the young fighters coming up. He should be telling the media, telling everybody how great the next generation is. Brother, the only
Tony be in the gym with the young people.
Bro, one of the reasons that Muhammad Ali was so big was because Joe Louis and Sugar Ray Robinson went around with him to promote him. They went around with him. They had no business dealings. They just wanted to see him do well. And I think that's what I'm saying. That's what's missing in boxing. The older guys don't help the young guys at all. All they do is talk trash.
But the young guys are disrespectful.
Man, you think they weren't disrespectful back in their day, bro? At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this. This is why the sport is dying. This is why the sport is dying. Because we don't have people passing it or playing it forward. I don't care what sport you play, you gotta play it forward. What does Magic Johnson, my favorite player of all time, say? Michael Jordan is the guy. And we all know how good the Magic Man was, but the Magic Man says Michael Jordan is the guy because you got to give it up to the next dude coming behind you. And what did Michael Jordan say about everybody else? There is no GOAT because there's errors. All I'm trying to tell you is not only in boxing.
I'm glad he said that.
You got nothing but hate. That's all we get is hate, bro. Hate. You got dudes calling Devin Haney and his dad Panos, and then you got the tank mud munchers. It's just the whole sport get pulled apart off stupid stuff. I see dudes get up there and they dog Keyshawn, right? Rightfully so. But you ain't gotta throw the man's name in the mud. He just didn't want to fight Devin for the money.
Just keep it boxing though. Don't start talking about his family and stuff. Bro, drag him through the mud and keep it boxing.
I'm gonna tell you this. I remember hearing this lame dude who was doing some videos, and he had Shakur. He was talking to Shakur on somebody else's show, and told Shakur, "Oh, you won't get them rounds versus Tank like that, homeboy." And Shakur said, "Bro, who are you? Who are you to say that?"
Somebody that never rumbled, probably.
Bro, the thing you gotta remember is these dudes getting in there, they fighting for their lives, man.
Them the dudes that be working in them damn cubicles and with them stupid ass shirts and ties and dumb ass pants and shoes on. Them the ones that get up here and do that.
And I'll be the first one to tell you, I want to see guys spill blood. I want to see guys get in there. I want to see guys get hurt. I want to see guys busted up. That's what I want to see. And that's just what it comes down to. But we're not getting it because nobody's fighting. You guys,
I don't want to see you busted up like your mans and them.
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah, side note, that has been getting to me all day long. I don't know why I thought of that, because you said that a minute ago, and it just hit me today. And I was like, I was in tears at one point today because of that. In tears.
I'm going to tell you this, man. These half-dead fans don't help, bro. They don't help. You got dudes who ain't going to do nothing but drink a Corona and still to fight talking crazy.
Cigarettes.
Hey, bro, that's it. You gonna have a couple dudes who like me, who gonna hit the air a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm blessed to have Miss BBO who helps, plan stuff and make things happen. And I just think that we talking about boxing, it's just a bunch of haters who don't even go to fights talking crazy.
Right. Or you're gonna get the ones that's gonna actually wear their logo on their shirt. There's a couple of y'all that do that. It's you and a couple of other brothers that actually, when they go to the fights, y'all wear y'all ish out. So it ain't no excuse. And what they do, hey, VVL, and shake hands and be friends like the union. You better.
It's just what it is, man. Because at the end of the day, what I learned, a lot of stuff is just talk. But what I'm saying, I think is important. I learned this a lot recently. It don't matter if you're not gonna put some action behind it. Prime example, BBO had to cut the grass yesterday, right? Now, if I want the grass to look a certain way, I got to put the time in. And you know what I had to do? I had to put my big boy pants on and get it done. These fighters don't want to do that. I seen Sean Davis turn down $2 million to fight Richardson Hitchens, who he probably could have stopped for whatever reason. He turned that fight down. That's what you get. Bro, boxing has got to the place where the biggest star in boxing is Adrien Broner, and all we do is watch him drink his life away. That's the crazy part about it, bro. AB is relevant now because he's back drinking like a dog. And it's crazy to see it. It's crazy to see it because we see him for the first couple of weeks. We get all inspired. He start talking about Coach Mike and how, I know you're tired, champ. Keep pushing, champ. I know you're hurting, champ. Because at the end of the day, all of us want a feel-good story. It's just the facts. Everybody want a feel-good story. Everybody want to have a good time. Everybody want to see somebody win. Only hating trolls don't want to see people do well.
Right.
I hope dudes get millions of dollars. Because I hope when I get my chance to get a few of them things, that somebody be happy for me. So I want to see the biggest fights.
They're not. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be big mad.
Bro, the money is there because I seen Jake Paul come from nowhere, and I can guarantee you the money he making in boxing, he wasn't making in no Disney movies or on YouTube. He wasn't making that kind of money that he making now.
Not at all.
He got enough money to buy a plane. He got enough money.
He got Netflix deals and stuff, but he bought like Mike Tyson to Netflix, bro.
Guess what? They said they didn't want boxing on ESPN. No, they didn't want Top Rank on ESPN. MVP just signed a big 7-figure deal to be back on there. So that's what I mean when I say like we can't be delusional. Boxing was so trash, with Klitschko. Remember when they wouldn't even show Klitschko fights on HBO because he was so boring?
And it was so boring.
Heck, he was horrible. So they wouldn't even.
I just wanted somebody to beat that nigga, man.
He was horrible, dude. Klitschko was horrible.
Except for when Corey Sanders sparked him out. That was good.
Rest in peace to his ex-wife. Unfortunately, she passed. I don't know what happened.
Who, Corey Sanders?
Rest in peace to her. No, Klitschko's ex-wife.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Miss Klitschko. We love you.
Passed away, so that was sad news.
God bless.
We love you, and we hope that you're doing all right, champ. Because at the end of the day, I think he was the woman for like 17, 18 years. So I mean,
he's a good guy though. Those Klitschko's a good guy.
He was boring as hell, but he's a
good man at the end of the day.
We see what he's doing. We see what he's doing in Kiev and how he's holding down his home country, and they're going through all these different changes. But I'm telling you, and I don't mean for this to become a rant, but that's what you get in boxing now. You get a bunch of goofballs who hang out at the liquor store or who go bowling every weekend. You're not even getting like classy fans no more. We getting like loser fans that come up and just want to dog my favorite sport. Like they'll call Devin Haney all types of names and stuff. It's like, bro, if you said that to Devin Haney in his face, I'm sure him and his goons will stump your ears off. So don't try to play this game like y'all so tough. And that's the thing about it.
Man, half of these dudes can't even buy a ticket.
It's just sad to see dudes talk this way because I'm telling you, it's hurting the sport. It's not helping. It's making things worse. Yep. Like I said, I feel bad. Shout out to the Doghouse for the support. Bro, we literally have to talk about Adrien Broner really just like not caring about himself. If somebody tell you got pancreatitis and they telling you won't be here in a few months if you don't stop and you still drinking like that, that's somebody who doesn't care. And that's the part where I can say everybody has to take that approach and learn how to just figure out how they can get better. I'm still trying to figure out how to be better myself. So it's just an ongoing process. And I think the people that come up here and talk bad about the sport, they call it dudes everything but a child of God. It's like, bro, stop it. Like, how you gonna tell a dude that's making millions that he shouldn't get as many millions as he can? I never had a $3 million deal because if I did, I'm taking it. If I had a $3 million deal to fight Devin Haney, I'm taking it. I'm gonna fight Devin Haney for that money. It just is what it is because my circumstances are different than some of these guys. But it is what it is. He said, it's not gonna happen. AB need to pass a lot of his gas and take long to lose some of that stomach. I think AB really, that stomach is all Popeye's chicken beer.
He got
ain't no beer, liquor and chicken.
AB got all that money and he's in Miami. He need to go get that liposuction thing and get that skin removed afterwards. I mean, if he can't get it off the regular way,
He's not that big,
you
Mark.
got
He's not that
bread.
big. He's only 200 pounds.
Are you kidding me? No, but that, bro, look at that gut. Look at the amount of fat he got
He's
in there.
only 200 pounds. He's only 200 pounds.
You know what? You're right. You're right. I only hear about
if he lose 50 pounds, he's 150 pounds. AB is not fat like that. He got a pop belly because he's so small. He's a small human being. He's 5'6". 5'6" that's the height of a young lady or something.
But I've seen these girls. They be like 200 pounds and they get shrink down to like 130. They go to Dr. Miami. Oh, it happen all the time.
AB's a professional athlete. He don't need no kind of surgeries. All Adrien has to do is stop drinking and eating Popeyes, and he can be back in 4 months.
How many years have we been saying that, Prize?
But we seen him do it already. When he did the Pacquiao press conference, he was a pig, a dirty pig. He was a mess at the press conference. When it came to fight time, Adrien Broner was in shape, bro. Body-wise, his body looked like it. Maybe he wasn't like...
Prize.
It doesn't matter, though. He can do it, though. He was doing it. He cut half the belly off, then he start drinking again. If he stops drinking and just focus on exercising and doing what he need to do, man, give Adrien Broner like a month to 2 months. He'll be he'll be back.
Let me say this, Mark. Let me say this real quick before you finish.
Professional
I know
athlete,
what you're gonna say.
He don't know.
You gotta remember.
Only
I've seen him on the scale. He was on the scale. The scale said 196 pounds. He's not that big. He's not in no type of real danger like that weight-wise. He's not even 250. He's 200. So this is the thing I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how you know AB ain't that big. Remember when AB started working out for a couple weeks and he started looking like the old AB? Because he lost like 20 pounds of just bad stuff. Just the poop, water, and waste. He was eating all that Rallies and Hardee's and Popeye's chicken and crunchy chicken came all out of him. And he looked like his old self. The dude ain't that big, bro. I think it's something else going on. I think he's doing more than just drinking. I don't want to speculate, but I think he's doing more than just drinking because he's not that big a dude, bro. He could poop that weight off that he got on him. That ain't nothing, but you go get you a colonoscopy, bro. Hit the gym and you fine. You don't have to have surgery at his age, bro. He said the gym still open. Surgery won't change bad habits. This new generation cook plastic surgery for a 30-year-old man. That's a fact. A 37-year-old man shouldn't be considering surgery, bro. He should. Nah. I mean, AB could get on Ozempic or something and get back if he wanted to.
All you gotta do is stop eating Popeyes and stop drinking. He'll be fine.
Yeah, all he got to do is stop his habits he's had for over.
He'll be fine. He showed you in a couple of weeks what he could do, and then he relapsed.
Yes, exactly. He relapsed.
And that's okay. That don't mean you take your brother and throw him in the trash because he had a relapse. That means you try to help him more. But I know he can't be helped, but still.
I mean, listen, his family, they can't throw him in the trash. Well, I mean, shoot. If he's dragging people down, they ain't got no responsibility for him. He's a grown man, and he's making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But what I'll say is, man, AB, he remind me of like I don't know if y'all ever seen the show Shameless. You remind me of Frank Gallagher from Shameless. That was a dude, who just couldn't stop drinking. Was just an absolute mess.
Frank was
towards his children. That's who AB remind me of. Always got an excuse, always acting crazy, out of order, and he never gonna change. Let me not say never, but
AB remind me of Homer Simpson.
I don't have any.
AB
Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson's crazy.
That's crazy.
But I don't have any faith in the guy.
Let me say it like that. I don't. I'll just put it like this, bro. If he stop eating all them donuts and cookies and juice, I'm gonna keep it a. So BBO's trying to lose weight, right? So what I've had to learn is that I can't get the Keebler Elf double stuffed cookies I like. I love those. Have I got them? No. Because I know I don't need them.
I like them.
And they had them on sale 2 for $5. Did I go in there?
2 for $5.
Go ham? Yeah, that's my favorite cookie. Those my
Keebler Elf
favorite
Jones
cookies in
be
the
hitting
world. The
different.
Keebler Elf,
Yeah.
chocolate double fudge
Them
cookies.
Jones hit
Those are my,
different.
Man,
those are my
I love
favorites.
me an
And they
edible
had
and a
little
key
Debbie's
love.
on sale. They had little Debbie's on sale. They had the cosmic brownies. They had the cosmic brownies, the honey buns, the Swiss rolls. I didn't get none because I don't need it. What I got was some salmon that they had, that you could take home and put in the oven, and that's what I got. It's just really the thing is, man, you gotta either do you want to live or do you not? And I think the hard thing is it's hard for most guys to admit that they got a problem. AB ain't that big. AB really is not that big. I found that I'm not that big. I'm back in the 40 pants. I'm not that big. It's just when you run around here like a fat pig, that's what you get. It's just that simple, bro.
Yep.
Most of us, they get a few dollars that like to eat. We gonna eat like dogs. It's just what it comes down to. Bro, I used to go to dog like it's just what it is, bro. You gotta call it what it is, man. Like when I used to eat ramen noodles, like, bro, eating them noodles, bro, them is garbage.
Crazy
Like,
sodium.
I used to kill a ramen noodle. I used to like to put paprika
And you know,
type of chili,
guys who don't got a lot of money, we gonna get 2 of the chicken packs.
Man, that was like gourmet when I was a kid, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something else I've been doing. I didn't even stop buying hot sauce, bro, because I don't eat that junk. It's just that. No, I'll buy something. I'm not gonna lie, I buy it sometime, but I don't buy it.
I
like
can't live without
like
my hot sauce
because I know I'm getting older. I can't eat that junk. I can't eat that junk. But I'm gonna say this about AB. What we watching is just this is what he wants. So it's not nothing that make me worried anymore or sad anymore because this is what he wants. And I think the hard thing is we're watching one of my favorite fighters take his own life slowly but surely. That's just what's going to happen, bro. We're gonna get the text. We're gonna get the text across our phone. 4th division champion Adrien Broner, and then we're gonna be like, "Oh, we could have helped. I wish we could have did that." I remember there was a young rapper that I used to love, man. His name was Bankroll Fresh, and I just said,
R.I.P. Bankroll.
I was thinking
and
of.
Then I got a text that he passed.
I was thinking of Rich Homie.
And one of the ones that hurt me, another one that hurt me was when I was on a cruise with my wife. And this young kid came out. His name was XX Tentacion. Dropped a beautiful album, I thought. When I started catching on to him, the young man passed away. It's just I'm like the decisions go a long way. Just like I'm trying to learn not to be so argumentative about everything, not to try to get out of fight or flight mode. At the end of the day, man, when we watching AB, man, we can't even be shocked by this. This is what he does. This is what he is at this point. There's a dude who's drinking. He got little dudes like DC Young Fly and Dean trying to talk some sense into him. You shouldn't have dudes that little telling you that you got to change. Your kids,
you might get smoked out and about.
Bro, come on, dog. You got DC Young Fly telling Adrien Broner, bro, God gave you a second chance to take advantage of it. How does the AB understand that? Remember AB got that first check? They thought I was dead, bro. They thought I was dead. And as soon as he gets some money, what he doing? Back being an asshole.
Do like a
you see
pig
what he
running
did
around
with his brother Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner couldn't even get a phone for Walmart. Your baby brother couldn't get a phone from Walmart, man.
I think that was Zeus doing that too.
But I think whatever.
I think that's AB being AB. Go ahead.
I think whatever happened to AB, and this go back to our conversation yesterday about is a bad father better than no father? And I read an article where AB talked about how his father was pretty abusive towards him, but that his father gave him a tough heart. And it looks like his father has passed on a sickness to him. And this is one of the reasons I say no father is better than a bad father. Because it looks like Adrien Broner is like, this is, I don't want to say that's his destiny, because I've seen people come from rock bottom. AB is not at rock bottom. He's not like sleeping next to a dumpster and doing shameful things for money. He's not a Rocky Lockridge.
You remember Rocky Lockridge, how his life ended, BBO. He's not at that level yet. But I really don't know what it's going to take for AB to, because, like, I remember that situation where AB yoked up that waitress in the restaurant because he thought she picked up a bag with $100,000 and it wasn't her. And I think he lost out on him. I think he just got straight up robbed and it had nothing to do with her. And that lady sued him. And he had to stand in front of a judge that put his behind in jail and was begging for a chance. That would, like, shake me up so fast. I never forget, AB flushed $10,000 literally down a hotel bathroom toilet. And then 5 years later, he's online begging for donations. The shame and embarrassment of all of that, on top of the fact I got kids watching me go through this, would make me shape up. So I don't know what it's going to take at this point. Exactly. He don't care. I don't know what it's going to take to make him care. And now you got pancreatitis, and there's a doctor telling you that you're not going to live for too much longer if you don't change, and you're still doing it. Man, it's the, you remember that clip with Samuel Jackson, or no, with Morgan Freeman, with the kid on top of the roof, and he said, "No, you're killing yourself slowly. There ain't no way to go. Just jump." That's what AB is going through. He's killing himself slowly. And it's sad to see. I don't know what it's going to take to take him off this path. I really don't.
I want to say this before we get out of here, too. For those who going at Stephen A. Smith, we've seen that garbage award show disrespect Stephen A. And I'm going to say this, and I'll make sure I'm on camera when I say this. Stephen A. is a trailblazer. Stephen Anthony Smith's a trailblazer. I think it's sad that so many people hate. I think it's sad that so many people got something to say about a guy who's done nothing but give opportunities, who's done nothing but push the culture forward in a positive way. HBC week at ESPN, that was never a thing until Stephen A. came into the picture. And to hear these clowns try to dog Stephen A. because he said something to people who were attacking him, like Carrie Champion, who was attacking him, who he helped give her first start to. A young lady like Jamel Hill, who continuously tries to talk bad about Stephen A. Smith. And I'm going to say this. Stephen A. Smith is not Jason Whitlock. Stephen A. Smith is not Brandon Tatum. Stephen A. Smith is not one of these guys who are what I would call bad faith actors who are here to try to manipulate and turn the culture the wrong way. He's not that. Stephen A. Smith was an upstanding dude from what I've seen. Hollis, Queens. He's known for being an upstanding dude. And I think more people need to come out here and support our dear brother because they want us to hate our heroes. They want us to hate Don King. They want us to hate Stephen A. Smith. No, that's not the case. It's not the case. I need people who are going to stand up for me in the revolution. And I think people like Stephen A. has done that. If you guys seen Sammy Davis Jr., y'all would call him all types of names. He was the biggest dude in the world. At the end of the day, man, revolution doesn't happen overnight. Revolution happens one day at a time. And it's up to the people. If the people want revolution, that's when we'll get it. And I'm saying this, I think the great Fred Hampton said it best. The people are the revolution. And he used to say this all the time, I am a revolutionary. And I'm going to say it too, I'm a revolutionary. And I think that when you talk about Stephen A. Smith, you got to put some respect on this dude's name. The dude has never done nothing but come to work. I've never seen him hanging out with no dudes who saying crazy stuff like Jason Whitlock. I've never seen him like Brandon Tatum, who tries to spread misinformation and lies. But y'all always want to call the dude who's trying to do the right thing names. It's clown behavior, bro. And I made a video on it, and I stand with Stephen A. Smith. And that so-called black journalist or whoever they was, y'all can go to hell. Because y'all not gonna talk about our guy, man, and think it's okay. That's our Howard Cosell. Was Howard Cosell a perfect man? No. What is Stephen A. ever really done? Hold on, Mark. Hold on, bro. You being disrespectful. What has Stephen A. ever really done? Let me get this guy out of here. He's disrespectful. What has Stephen A. Ever really done but say what he feels? When Shannon Sharp got railroaded on his show, we seen Stephen A. step up. Stephen A. has used his voice to help Black excellence in ways that we haven't seen on network TV ever. There was never prize. You ever remember being an ESPN Historical Black College Week? Never. Do you ever remember that before Stephen A.? I don't. Well, they go to Howard, they go to Winston-Salem State, they go to Clark, they go to Spelman, they go to Howard, Bethune, they go to all the schools, Savannah State. Bro, they wasn't doing that before Stephen A. So don't get up here and try to tell me he's all this stuff because y'all don't like what he say. No one's going to be perfect, but I'm not going to stand by like a lot of these cowards and let them dog an absolute trailblazer. And Stephen A. Stephen A. is a great man, beloved. You can say what you want. The dude does his thing. And he's from the islands. His family's from the islands. They came to Queens, Hollis, Queens. Mother worked their tail off. And I love how y'all clowns love to talk about the dudes that came from nothing. The dude came from nothing and made some of his life, man. And of course, they want to dog him. Y'all would dog Medgar Evers, man. Y'all the same dudes who would dog Malcolm X. Brother, nobody's perfect, man. He wasn't a prodigy like Dr. King. A lot of us ain't gonna be as great as that. But Stephen A. Smith is nobody's coon. He's nobody's step and fetch it. He's nobody's none of that. Put some respect on the man's name, bro. That's the problem. Stop letting people talk about our Black leaders like that. That's why you get clowns like that dude talking about Michelle Obama's a man, baby. Shut up, you coward. Show some respect. Y'all can't say what y'all want. Y'all can't say what y'all want and think it's okay, bro. I'm not with that. You say you on an island with Stephen A. Take, he deserves certain criticism, eggs, Scully. I'm gonna say this, bro.
And as Terrell Owens.
I'm gonna say this. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Terrell Owens, who doesn't pay people in his circle their money, who's known for not paying people their money, stop it. Stop it, bro. We don't care about no goofball like Terrell Owens who don't pay people their salary. That's what he do. He stiff people their salary, dude. That's what we talking about. Stephen A. Smith has never been in court for nothing. We didn't see Terrell Owens be in court for all types of nasty stuff. And I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want to talk about it. But y'all better put some respect on Stephen A. Smith's name. No one's perfect. If I'm on an island, I want all the real people with me. Because that same island you put us on, they put Malcolm on. They put Medgar Evers on. Like I said, they put a young kid, you probably never heard, you guys never heard this guy, Fred Hampton on. At the end of the day, man, we got to cut the games and really get behind the people who get behind us. Stephen A. Smith has done nothing but show us every day that a Black man can be the biggest voice on the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. No one ever was like that. Stuart Scott was never that. Stuart Scott was dope on ESPN. We've seen Stephen A. pretty much carry that network. Show some respect to him, man. And I think it's sad, bro. Everybody always want to cut down somebody Black, bro. It's nasty. It's nasty. Is he perfect? No. No one's perfect. No one's above reproach. No one's above criticism. But to sit up here and just dog him like he hasn't put the work in, it's nasty, bro. What you got for us, Prize? I'm done, man. Go ahead, Prize. What you got for me, dog?
I'm proud of you. To think of like that, you know. Keep doing what you're doing, baby.
Facts, man. We gotta speak the facts. We gotta speak the facts, bro. We gotta speak the facts. We gotta speak the facts, bro. On that note, like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna be back tomorrow. And I'm gonna tell you this. Remember how everybody tried to talk bad about Don King? Guess what? Boxing not even nothing like ever. It's not even close to what it was without Don King. So just remember that when y'all talk about Don King being a crook, a thief, what does everybody say? He made a lot of money. They made a lot of money with Don. Real people say that. Jab Judah say that. Mike Tyson say that. Everybody says that. The great, one of my favorites, Tim Terrible Witherspoon said, I made a lot of money. Didn't you hear him say that? Prize, am I wrong? Didn't Terrible Tim say, I made a lot of money with Don? Made a lot of money with Don.
I mean, a lot of people made a lot of money with Big Don.
Don Vision,
I'm
the
not.
brother on the satellite. Go ahead. We
Listen,
gotta have.
I'm gonna be brief.
Our
I'm not
haters
gonna.
get
I'm not gonna
stuff.
disrespect. I'm not gonna disrespect Stephen A. And call him a coon or anything like that. What I will, because you're correct. He's not a Brandon Tatum. He's not a Jason Whitlock. But at least with those dudes, I know where they stand, and I know where they're gonna stand in 5 years. Stephen A. Smith is a grifter. Okay, when it came to Kyrie Irving, when he didn't want to take the jab, he talked about Kyrie Irving every single day like he was less than a child of God.
He was a
But
pig.
when it comes to these right wingers that come on his podcast, I respect your rights so much, and you have bro. And he does this thing. The reason why he got that thumbs down award from the National Black Association of Writers and Journalists is because he has this thing. He does not keep the same energy when it comes to certain people of a certain complexion, of a certain political association, but he will go all the way to call black women ghetto, to call them nasty, to say that they're stupid. These are words that he uses about black women. Now, I'll also give you this, BBO. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is 100% perfect, and you are correct. Stephen A. Smith has done a lot of things for black people at ESPN and in the sports talk industry. HBCU week is huge. I had not seen that before until Stephen A. came on. And I think a lot of those are really great. And I'm hoping one of these days he comes down to my HBCU, to the University of the Virgin Islands. You know what I'm saying? The only historically black college in American historically black college in the Caribbean. I hope he comes down here and he gives us an HBCU week one day. Because his father, like you said, his father is from St. Thomas. So his father is literally from 40 miles from where I was born on St. Croix. So I have respect for the man. The fact that he is one of the hardest workers in this industry. People can say whatever they want about Stephen A. Smith. I don't think he's really that knowledgeable about football. Like some of the takes he gives, like I just stare. Like I don't even watch First Take to hear Stephen A. when it comes to football. It's Dan Orlovsky, Ryan Clark back when he was on there, Swaggle, and them other dudes that he bring on there. He brings on some very talented black men to talk about football. But I just cannot respect the way how he talks about the reverence he gives to certain people. But when it comes to black commentators who he might disagree with on certain issues, they're less than a child of God. And that whole Kyrie situation, I got my thoughts on that. The Colin Kaepernick situation when he was taking a knee specifically to protest what was happening to black people and police brutality, and was trying to bring up the conversation of should policing be this way in this country, and the way how he talked about that, man, I didn't respect that. But you're correct. Nobody is perfect.
Nobody.
He has done a lot of good in his career, and I could give him that much credit. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get out of there because I'm passionate about this. I think that you had people who always got something to say. You know, they didn't start disliking Martin Luther King until he started speaking against Vietnam. That's when he stopped liking him, when he started speaking about the atrocities of Vietnam. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to compare Stephen A. to Martin Luther King or nothing like that. All I'm saying is, I think he should get a little bit more grace from his own people. You got people who spew white supremacist talking points all the time, like Brandon Tatum, like Jason Whitlock, who I used to like. Jason Whitlock and Marcellus Wiley had a great show on Fox. If you ever watched some of those shows, Marcellus Wiley and Jason Whitlock, to me, they had the best show that ever came on Fox. It was like a Cosby / like Hood / whatever, but because let's be honest, most of the older black people that we grew up with, our grandparents, in a lot of cases, were conservative people. So if you watch the Cosby Show, like a lot of us did as kids, that's a very conservative program. You're not gonna see girls twerking and getting crazy on there. You're not. And all I'm saying is this: can we stand up for our brother, man, who's done nothing wrong? man, if you think it's okay for Serena Williams to go on the biggest stage in the world and start crip walking because she don't like Drake no more, Stephen A is right. I would never want my wife to be that invested into an ex that she gonna do something stupid like that. What did she get out of that? Drake is still the biggest in the world. So that moment of you dancing and then you had her husband come up there and tell Stephen A how he helps billion-dollar companies, that don't got nothing to do with the fact of that your queen was so concerned about something with an ex-boyfriend that she wanted to get on the biggest stage to try to embarrass him.
Stop it, man. First off, that was her. Her and Kendrick are from LA. Okay, Kendrick is the biggest.
They're from
the biggest thing coming out.
They're not from LA.
Exactly.
They're from Compton.
Well, whatever the case may be, I'm all the way over here in the Caribbean. I don't know what the locality.
So it's like me saying you from Grenada. You're not from Grenada. Your mother might be from Grenada, but you're not from Grenada. That's
all right. Well, all right. Whatever the case may be. Well, I get you. I understand you. Thank you. But that was the biggest stage. Serena Williams is a superstar. Kendrick Lamar wanted her to cut. Not only that, we've seen Serena crip walking before, after she won the Masters, and after she won at Wembley.
Mm-hmm.
This is not nothing new for her. So if Kendrick want to bring her up there to sea walk on that punk Drake, I ain't got no problem with that. And Stephen A, I mean, like I just didn't agree with his criticism of her at all whatsoever. I don't understand why he had to make it about her when she was literally only on the camera for like 5 seconds, and then they moved on to Kendrick and whatever else he was doing.
We got opinions all the time, my brother. We got opinions all the time. I just think at the end of the day, that's a part of it. But let me ask you guys this: when has Stephen A done anything really wrong? He hasn't.
He's a raccoon.
No.
Now, Prize is being an absolute dirty pig. That's okay because I love him and that's my brother.
The worst thing Stephen A ever did in his career. The worst thing he ever did in his career was that I don't know if y'all remember that Little League. Y'all don't remember that Little League team that got disqualified? It was an all-black team from Chicago. I think it was the Jackie Robinson Little League team. And he came.
Yeah, they had dudes that was in college on the team. Yeah.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. What's wrong with you?
That's what they had.
They were saying
they had dudes.
You went outside your designated districts or whatever.
It
turned out to not be true. ESPN had to settle out of court for defamation that Stephen A was going on air and talking about the coaching staff for the team.
Mistakes are going to be made, man. That's the thing I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm gonna say this because Marky's a political commentator on the side, and he's gonna make mistakes. That's a part of the business. You can't be afraid of the mistakes, just like you can't be afraid of the triumphs, bro. All I'm gonna say is this: when we get up here and talk, we gotta be accurate in what we're saying, and I think Stephen A deserves the benefit of the doubt. I see Brandon Tatum purposely trying to spread misinformation about Nolan Wells. He has no idea what he's talking about. They just had a private coroner come in and dispute everything, every lie and evil thing he said just got disputed by the coroner. They actually indicted the current county coroner. So hold on. This is what I mean when I say like it's people out there that want to spread bad information. You got people like Jason Whitlock, who really, I think in his heart means well. I believe that in his heart he means well, but he still likes to spew crazy talking points. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone because this ain't my lane. This is more Marky's lane. Make sure y'all check out Democracy Now. He's a true revolutionary, and he's for the people. So make sure y'all check out Marky Dan. Democracy Briefing. Sorry about that. Make sure y'all check that brother out because he's gonna tell you about that. But what I'm gonna tell you this before we get out of here. We got to stand together. If we ain't together, man, we apart. And you can do whatever you want, but when you come together and make a mighty fist, you can land a mighty blow. And I think we got to get back to that, bro. Coming together. One figure can only do one thing. Two figures can only do one thing. But when you bring all five of them together, you got you a mighty fist. And we can do a lot more together with a mighty blow. And that's just a fact, man. Pray for me as I pray for you. Like, comment, subscribe. I need hypes. I need likes. Make sure y'all tune in on the back. Appreciate everybody. Become a channel member. There's not a lot of money. Become a channel member, man. People like my brother Pittsburgh, my brother Just X1, my brother Marky Dan Historian, my man Tavon. Make sure y'all get up there. Get your membership, man. And just remember this, man. We in this thing together, man. You know, as Drake said on his song Best, we in this thing. So either we in this together or we not. I say let's do it together, man. And we out of here, y'all. Peace. But hold on, before I go, remember this. Remember this one thing. If you're ever down and you don't feel like yourself, just remember this about BBO.
Get up, you son of a bitch!
Because BBO loves you.
Caught a plane out to Cleveland late last year.
Ohio. Ohio.
Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!
Give your whole basket.